Hi, I'm Rabbi Neil Katz, and welcome to the very first episode of 3 minutes, 60 seconds, which I know sounds a lot like 4 minutes, but the number 18 in Judaism is the numerical value of the Hebrew word chai for life. And so any multiple of 18, 36, 54, 72, 360, means good luck. It's a celebration of life. So instead of calling this 4 minutes of Torah, I'm calling it 3 minutes, 60 seconds-ish. My goal is to bring you a commentary on the weekly Torah portion each week. We begin with the text of Beresheet, which is not only the beginning of the Bible, but it's also one of the most famous pieces of biblical text. Beresheet bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. We begin with the creation of the world in 6 days, and on the seventh day God rested, calling it Shabbat, the Sabbath. Whenever God takes an action in the Torah, the ancient rabbis reasoned that if we emulate that divine action, then we emulate holiness. God rested after 6 days of creation, then paused, and so we follow that pattern. God creates and pauses, so we create and pause. And we know that in the story of creation, we encounter the narrative about the very first human being, Adam. I'm going to share with you a story that's a variation of a rabbinic tale that I find beautiful. The text says that on the 6th day, God created humanity. And I often think about the idea that Adam was created, let's say, around noon. Now, we, of course, don't know the actual time, but it's a fun thought exercise. And as Adam opened his eyes and looked around and took in the world around him, he noticed that everything was fresh and new and beautiful. He was truly the first human being to encounter that level of wonder and awe. But then just a few hours later, that light in the sky that illuminated everything went away. And the rabbis say that at this moment, Adam began to cry. Why would he start crying? Because as a new human being, he didn't understand the workings of nature. He thought maybe he had done something wrong, like a child who cries when you turn the light out. And so he cried and lamented the fact that this great light in the sky was gone. And yet just a few hours later, it returned. And it was in that first new daybreak for him that Adam got to rejoice in creation all over again. And he spent the next 12 hours enjoying that light and enjoying the world around him and experiencing it anew. And when it went away for the second time, he didn't cry, but he waited with anticipation for it to return, which of course it did. As modern people, we've been through millions of sunrises and sunsets, so it doesn't affect us the same way that it did for Adam. But let's imagine the way that he felt the first time a human being encountered the natural order of the world, every evening bringing darkness, and every morning bringing recreation. In the morning prayer book, we actually praise God who mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh Beresheet, God who renews the work of creation every single day. Every day then is a new beginning. Each day is a new creation. Each day is a new opportunity to see the world with new eyes, just like Adam. I'll be back next week with a new 3 minutes, 60 seconds video. Please feel free to share this. Now go out and be Torah.